Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For the defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Here's Hardman to return.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
7 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure.
Touchdown, Jets! Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
To about the 40-yard line.
The numbers for Jones last week, 15 carries, 58 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend it and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a give to Jones running left. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A give running right is Hall. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion goes the tight end.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is a defense trap.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. This one swung out here to Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. To throw is Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A final shot before half for Rodgers. So we've reached... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are learning everyone to fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 35 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Bridgewater. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return.
And the Jets will take over. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses.
Back now at Lambeau. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Bridgewater on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Bridgewater.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Packers up.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that leading call. He's going to throw out the red challenge. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just got to focus on the good stuff.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing.
This is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers throwing here.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,
The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Everything. I am the great. Remember me.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Out the chips, got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the cookies like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. So I threw the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess, this a heat check. Yeah, shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys, I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source, I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the club for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. So lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on.